Hello from the Garretts. We're excited to tell you a little bit about what's going on and what's happened over the last couple of months. It's certainly, as per usual, been a chaotic one with teams coming through, with the DTS starting, with new outreach things going on, with us trying to get ready to set up an outreach in Asia. So it's been go, 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 but lots of amazing things.
We wanted to remind everyone why we're going to Asia, particularly Cambodia. The DTS that's running now didn't have leaders for the second half of their major outreach. And so they asked us to pray about leading. And we felt challenged by God to step out in faith with our family and go and lead this team. And we have been completely blown away by God's generosity and goodness through you guys that we were able to book our tickets there and back. But there were a few things that were a bit more expensive, so we still need to raise £400 for visas and insurance. But thank you so much for giving towards us and for giving to see God's kingdom invade Cambodia and to see lives transformed and signs and wonders. We are believing for signs and wonders and lots of salvation.
Yeah, we are super grateful for you guys and your prayer and your support in getting us as a family there. Really expecting to see God move in amazing ways, expecting to see our children encounter God in amazing ways as we go, but expecting to see change in the country that we go to as well. And talking of DTS, it's been a wild ride as per usual. With any discipleship training school, the heart is to see people encounter Jesus, but it's not a counseling school. It's not a time to come away and have heart surgery and then you're off, but it's a time to encounter God. You get restored, you get healed, but we want to multiply missionaries and see people sent all over the world. And so we've been journeying with this group for a little while now. Janina's been journeying with a few individuals. We host a small group. We have done little bits of teaching. We've been in the class, and it's been a joy to be around this group. We're seeing them encounter God in incredible ways. I just got an update from one of the girls who's currently on outreach saying how she now adores doing evangelism, how she feels like she was made for evangelism. This is someone who a month ago would not have been saying these things, but she's encountered Jesus in such a way and she can't wait to tell others about him. So super encouraging. We also had, during the first weeks, one of the trainees had a very difficult situation where we were talking about the nature and character of God and Scripture. And he received a message saying that his brother had been in a car crash and broken his back and that he wouldn't walk again. So this really got the class on their knees, and the class took a good amount of time to cry out to God, believing for healing over him and for grace over the guy who was in class with us. Later that night, I was in the class doing a Q&A on scripture and talking a bit about the Bible. And he dips out the classroom and comes back in excitedly saying, "My brother woke up. The vertebrae that were ruined are healed, and the doctor said he's going to be able to walk." So our time of questions about the Bible was very much disrupted and became a bit of a worship time. So yeah, we're seeing story upon story of people encountering Jesus with the belief again that as they encounter him, they will be sent out into the nations to bring transformation as they go, which is, the main goal, and always encouraging to be around hungry young people who are getting after these things. And we're seeing encounters with Jesus on the streets. We're seeing encounters with Jesus in schools, our local outreach crew. We're in a really interesting season where we do an awful lot of training. God blessed us with a building to train and multiply missionaries, but we're in Scotland, and God has brought a lot of staff to us recently who are really excited to be more proactive in going into Scotland. So our local outreach is increasing, which is super encouraging. We're going to food banks, we're going to work with refugees and the homeless in Glasgow. We're going around the country praying and chatting with people and seeing encounters as we go. Again, believing that God has plans for Scotland, that he loves Scotland, and that he's wanting to move towards Scotland, that they would see his steadfastness, his love, his grace, his compassion, and be changed. So it's been super encouraging to see that developing in Seamel, and we're believing for an awful lot more to be coming. And in amongst all of that, there's a lot of growth happening at Seamel, so yet more staff on the way, another 2 who should be coming, and then we've got another 3 or 4 applications in the work. So it's really encouraging to see the amount of people joining Seamel. For many of you, you know that my season here, we've been here 7, 8, around 6, that time. 7. Oh gosh, around that amount of time. I'm so sorry. And it's been wonderful, but it's been tough. It's been a lot of rebuilding. It's been a lot of God's pruning and reshaping, which was so needed. But we're definitely seeing massive increases. Biggest schools we've had in well over a decade. Filled retreats, staff coming in, lots of applications. So it's really rich. But we appreciate your prayers in amongst all of this for us to steward that well, to not miss out on the vision, for us to not lose sight of him amidst growth. And we're seeing lots of growth in people and ministry, but our building is still sure in need of a whole lot of love. So prayer for our building as well, as we fundraise for that and believe for some breakthrough in the Seamel Centre. As always, we're so grateful for you. Kept this under 10 minutes. Pat on my back. Really grateful for you all.
The kids are doing really well. Faith is enjoying P1 and Isaiah is enjoying full days at nursery. That gives me a bit more time. And so I've started volunteering at the school to help kids with their literacy. I've also am walking with 2 girls as their one-on-one during this DTS, and I've seen such growth and breakthrough in their lives. So it's just such a privilege to be able to step in part-time into things while the kids are in school. So yeah, thank you so much for all that, all the prayers, all the support. We definitely could not be doing this without you guys, and we are excited to see all that God has in the next couple months.
Yeah, bring it on. As always, please keep praying. Come visit. We're always happy to host people. All right. God bless from Scotland.